What's up, gang? Welcome back here to Barber Department. I got a special video for you guys today. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like button and the sub button so you can get notified when I upload one of these videos. First things first, I'll start by combing the hair into its natural position. As you can see, my client has a bit of a hat line, but no worries, that's not going to affect the outcome of the haircut. First step I'm going to take is by using my Babyliss FX trimmers. I'll start right in front of the ear, then take that guide into the back of the ear. This will give me a nice circle shape around the ear so I can have a nice flared out fade. For best results and the best looking haircut, I'm going to remove the stubble with my full shaver. A little side note here, I choose the Babyliss FX shaver because of its longevity, battery life, and it's super strong. For the next part, I'm going to start on the fade. I'll have the lever open to start my next guideline. I'll go up 1 inch, staying consistent with my swipes because I want to create soft lines, not hard lines. Trust me, this will make your job faster and easier. To remove the lever open section, I'll close my lever 2 notches. If you have a clipper with a regular lever or a freestyle lever, you want to close it 1/3, then another notch. To put some detail into this part, step back and look in the mirror and look for those lines that need some smoothing out by closing and opening the lever. Remember, the darker the line, the more you want to close the lever. As I proceed into the next step, I'll put my one guard on with the lever in the open position. Using short consistent scoops, I'll create a 1/2 inch guide that I will remove with my half guard. To keep a clean canvas at all time, make sure to comb or brush the excess hair off the scalp. Here I'm using my half guard with the lever open. The open lever is going to give me a little room for error since it is closer to a lever 1 guard closed. The half guard will blend in almost instantly in some of the haircuts that I do. There is also some haircuts where you have to use lever play to remove some of the lines. And as in lever play, I mean opening and closing the lever to remove the lines. Two guard with the lever open here, giving this section 1 inch of space, using an aggressive scoop out motion to blend while I cut. I like using this technique to make soft lines, not hard lines. It makes my job easier, faster, and the results are really good. Stay consistent with your speed and wrist movements. It's going to help a lot. A side tip here, use good posture while cutting. A lot of the time barbers start leaning forward or slouching, and we all know that's not going to affect you right now, but in the long run it will. Make sure you check yourself constantly on that. Right after the 2 guard, I'll use my 1.5 guard with the lever open to remove the 2 guard section. Opening and closing the lever depending on how dark the area is. The darker the spot, the more you'll close the lever on that section. If the area is too dark, drop down the guard and repeat the same steps. On this next step, to leave as much bulk as possible on the sides for a more natural look, I'll be using my thinnest shears. I want to get the hair saturated to where you can see the bulk weight lines, then I'll comb the hair to its natural position. I'll start by combing the hair up to a 90 degree, debulking a little more aggressively. I'll comb the hair back down, repeating the same steps. This is to remove the heavy bulk. After I get rid of the heavier areas, I'll come back to do the same, but I'll pick and choose which areas look heavy by point cutting. This is a great way to leave bulky sides and a more natural look. Then I'll proceed to take the same steps on the back of the head. To proceed into the lineup, for a nice round C-cup, I'm going to set in a reference point at the corner, then come back down to the sideburn to create another reference point. Then I'll connect them both by having a visual middle spot, making sure that it's round and not squared. To proceed into the next step, there is a few options for the neck area on a burst fade. You can go pointy, squared, which is not a very popular option when it comes to this cut, or round, which my client decided to go with. I want to make sure that I leave it as natural as possible by not pushing up the line or making the bag look too skinny, since my client does have a wider neck. There's absolutely no rocket science in using the straight razor. Keep short consistent strokes while using a light hand to avoid cuts or razor burn, and make sure to pull the skin in the opposite direction that you're cutting in. If you made it to the end of the video, here are the results of the cut. In the comment section, please let me know what you think, if it was hot or not. Also, don't forget to hit the like and the sub button if you're new to the channel, so you can get notified every time I upload one of my videos. Thank you, and God bless.